The Federal Firearms Licensee Protection Act of 2023 was just introduced, and it looks to actually help FFLs in this era of support criminals rather than the law-abiding. Before I jump into that, I want to thank the sponsor of the video, and that's the Sonoran Desert Institute. SDI is an accredited college. It's a distance learning institute where everything is mailed right to your door, where you can take individual classes or you can even earn your degree in classes such as ballistics or gunsmithing and the like. There's a ton of different options. You can check out their link down below. It's sdi.edu/GNG, and they even have financial aid available. Check them out, guys and gals, sdi.edu/GNG. Thanks to SDI for sponsoring this video. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Jared. This is Guns and Gadgets, the premier source for Second Amendment news. Whether it's litigation or legislation or anything in between, I will bring it to you daily. Check back multiple times a day. And thank you. I appreciate you. Before I jump into this news story, I want to do a Guns and Gadgets family update. Back on, I think it was the 14th of May, I brought to you the news that longtime supporter and member of Guns and Gadgets, Ben Campbell, our friend. If you've been around a while, you remember Ben when we did a lot of range stuff before YouTube clamped down on us. Ben unfortunately received a cancer diagnosis that took everybody by shock. Ben has 2 young children, and there is a GoFundMe set up. I'll have it down below, but Ben reached out to me and wanted to thank the Guns and Gadgets community for their kind words and donations, and I'm going to read that to you now. Dear Guns and Gadgets family, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of you for your love and support. I am on the road to recovery and feeling good. While a cancer diagnosis is not an easy thing to deal with, it is everyone's love, support, and kindness that has given me the motivation and strength to fight. This family, this community, is truly one of the best. I am humbled by the support and donations from the Guns and Gadgets family. You are all amazing. I thank you all for the support you have shown me. I thank you for all the support you give to Jared and Guns and Gadgets. I thank you for all the support you give to our Second Amendment and to our freedoms. As my good friend Jared always says, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, and your community safe. Thank you all again from the bottom of my heart. God bless you all. Ben. Brother, we're all here for you. I love you. I know you know that, but I want to say it again. Anything I can do to help. And if you're a member of the Guns and Gadgets community and you remember Big Ben, the ability to help his family is down below. This is going to be a fight for him, but if anybody can do it, Ben can. All right, let's get into this this bill that was submitted, and this is a bill that has been introduced the last 2 sessions of Congress. So this is the 3rd time. The first one was in 19, 21, and now in 23. And let's jump into it. It says today, 23 U.S. senators reintroduced the Federal Firearms Licensee Protection Act of 2023 to address the unacceptably high number of smash-and-grab thefts targeted at federally licensed gun dealers by enhancing penalties for criminals who steal firearms from federally licensed firearms and ammunition dealers. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives reported that from 2017 to 2021, 5,395 FFL theft incidents were reported. During these incidents, a total of 34,339 firearms were stolen from FFLs. Theft from FFLs account for 3% of all firearms stolen in the United States, and many of these firearms end up being used in other crimes. South Carolina saw 919 stolen from FFLs during 21 to 22. If you're wondering who the other senators are that are backing this initially out of the gate, here they are. Feel free to pause it to see if your senator's there, but there are 23 of them. And let's get into the bill sponsor, Lindsey Graham, with his quote, I am proud to reintroduce this important legislation to make smash and grabs more costly for criminals, especially when crime is rising under the Biden administration. I believe in responsible gun ownership, not criminals stealing firearms. Now, what will the FFL Protection Act of 23 do? It will increase the statutory maximum penalty for knowingly stealing any firearm in an FFL's business inventory from 10 to 20 years. It imposes a mandatory minimum sentence of 3 years for burglary from an FFL and 5 years for robbery from an FFL. criminalizes the attempted theft of a firearm from a licensed importer, manufacturer, dealer, or collector. And the legislation was supported by NSSF, the National Shooting Sports Foundation. Now, Lawrence Keene, who is the NSSF Senior Vice President and General Counsel, said this: "This is what true gun safety legislation looks like. Senator Graham's FFL Protection Act sends an unequivocal message to criminals intent on burglarizing and robbing firearm retailers that the safety of America's communities is non-negotiable. This legislation sends a strong message to violent criminals engaging in these illicit activities that there will be accountability and consequences for their crimes. This legislation assigns the responsibility for the crime where it belongs, with the criminal. Senator Graham has been a staunch advocate of holding criminals accountable and protecting firearms retailers. This legislation does both. This legislation is a real solution that will make our communities safer." So as I said, this is the third session of Congress which this has been resubmitted. It's going to need more support in the Senate if it has a chance to see the light of day on the floor. So if you would like to see this, I know there are a lot of FFLs that watch my videos. You might want to reach out to your senators and voice your demand for their support on this bill. There is no printing of this bill at the moment. If it does come out in the next couple days, I will link it down below. But pretty much, if it's going to follow what it said 2 years ago, it's a straight shot. I don't know if it'll get any support, like I said, because this is looking to hold criminals responsible, where the Biden administration absolutely wants crime to flourish so that people beg for more government, which would make them more, let's just say, more powerful. Guys and gals, thank you for all of your support. Thank you for reaching out and helping Ben and his family. Ben, we love you here. I might be in a different house, but I'm still in the same heart, still in the same family, man. So, guys and gals, thank you for your time. If you want to help this channel continue to grow and get the word out, I ask you to do a couple quick things, and it'll take you about 10 seconds in total. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell, and I would be grateful for that because it helps greatly with the anti-gun YouTube algorithm. Till we see each other again, guys and gals, have a fantastic day. I will see you on the next one. Take care.